I'm going to talk about two types of manipulators, martyr and master. The martyr manipulator is the type of manipulator who plays the victim. At first glance, when you see this type of behavior, you just think, oh, they're just being dramatic. I don't really think they're trying to be manipulative. To me, Priscilla, the martyr manipulator is the hardest to really figure out because they're very passive aggressive and it's hard to see if they're for real or not with their words, their actions, or behaviors. The martyr manipulator looks like this. They want your help, but then they reject your help. So I have to do the traditional Puerto Rican parent. Nadie me ayuda. No quiero ayuda. And that person that says, nobody helps me. And then when you offer help, it's like, no, I don't need your help. I'll do this all by myself. I've done this for years all by myself. All that is to push the button to make you feel guilty. It's the guilt bomb. That's their biggest ammo. The martyr manipulator loves to throw guilt at you. That's the button they want to push. Look at all I've suffered for this family. Look at all I've suffered for this company or for this church. And it's woe is me, woe is me, woe is me. And if you're caught up in their drama, they will lure you in because they're pushing your buttons and they're going to get the response they want. So what is the role the martyr is in? They want to be the victim. What is the role they want you to be in? Either two things, the rescuer or the persecutor. Whoa, some of them would want you to persecute them more. Now they have more towards their script. Now they could say, look how so-and-so treated me. Don't you see everyone's against me? And they'll use that to continue manipulating then other people. The other role is they want you to rescue them. They want you to feel bad for them. They want you to take them out of that rut. They want you to come to their rescue. You should, because look at all the stuff they've done for you. If you notice you are dealing with someone who is a manipulator, and when you leave the conversation, when you leave their presence, you feel really guilty because you didn't do something more to help them, you got yourself a martyr manipulator. The other type of manipulator is the master manipulator. This is the one that says it's my way or the highway. This is the micromanagey type of boss or co-worker or family member. They just want to get their hands on everything and control you from the inside out to the outside in. They're the ones that make you feel bad when you don't submit to their requests. The role the master manipulator wants over you is to control you. It's that simple. They just want to control you. Now remember, they lack humility, they lack empathy, they lack responsibility, they lack awareness. So some of them that are in this role, they lack knowing that this is hurting you, making you feel bad, pushing you down. And if they do, they don't have the responsibility to own their actions. The role they want you to be in is they want you to submit. Don't ask questions. Do what I tell you to do. I have the last say. You could tell you're in a master manipulator's web when you do not feel you have a voice. So remember, with the martyr, you have a voice. You could talk with them, but the feeling they impose on you is guilt. You're not there for me. You're not helping me. Look how bad you treat me. That's that type of feeling that'll come out of it. The feeling you'll get from being in contact with a master manipulator is you feel like you have no voice. You're just, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. You feel scared. You feel scared to speak up, to ask questions because they put you down. How can we get out the web of a manipulator over our lives? Number one, boundaries. There's nothing wrong with the word no. You have to put up a boundary that says, no, thank you. I'm not saying be aggressive towards them as well. I'm not saying being passive aggressive. I'm not even saying be passive. Be assertive. Number two, I would say examine your buttons, examine your weaknesses. If they're that exposed that it's that easy for any type of manipulator or person to just press those buttons and you take things personal, you need to examine your buttons. Another way to deal with a manipulator, put the focus back on them. When they give you a question that seems unreasonable, use your I statements and say, I feel like that's a little unreasonable. For instance, let's say it's a boss who's a bit of a master manipulator and they want something done at an unrealistic time frame, there's nothing wrong with you respectfully having that question and putting it back on them of, does this feel reasonable? I'm not sure if this is reasonable. I think I might need some more time so I could do this effectively and to the best of my ability. Remember, they just want you to submit, go through it, do the sacrifice because you're just submitting to me. But you have a voice. Use your voice. And the last thing I will say to do is consistency. You could do all these things once or twice. I'll tell you right now, if you have a good manipulator on your hand, they will study you, back off a little bit, but then they're going to come back again. You have to be consistent to break the pattern of manipulation over your life. Please comment below and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us here at Living Abundantly.